Hello everybody and welcome to the game Landlord Super, a game about renovation and building a house and renting that house or selling it or whatever you want to do with it. Anyway, that's what this game is about. Britain in the 1980s was headed in a radical new direction, and we're just going to say our father's immigration documents read HMT Windrush. This game has an interesting soundtrack, to say the least, if not a bit strange. Alright, here we are. I'm just gonna make sure the video settings are like I want. Alright, yeah, that'll do. Okay, we'll go up here and it'll send us through some mail. And this is our job center pamphlet that tells us about how we can get jobs. This is our right to buy application, which has been approved. And we are inheriting our late uncle's property, and we have the keys. So now, and our journal, which will help keep track of our building task and whatnot. So that's all nice. Now if we go out here, we see the outside world, and this guy who's trying to break into our uncle's property here. Saw it off, will ya? No. You were trying to break into my site. Look here, kid. I got here first. You can come get your little bit after I'm done. Besides, if this is your site, then you'd have the key, wouldn't ya? He's gonna be real surprised when we have the key. Hey, you really do have the key. Ah, blimey, kid. I was only trying to find a bit of scrap to sell. You know how it is after the pit closed. Ain't much work about, like. So you doing this place up or something? You wouldn't happen to have any work, would you? You look a little green. I could show you the ropes. Like, I'd love some help, but I can't afford to pay you. That's what I thought. Never mind. You look like a good kid. Tell you what, you need help with anything, you come see me over at the Anchor Tavern in Sheffingham. My name's Jimmy, but people call me Scoose. Nice to meet you, too, kid. And we can go to we can go to the Anchor Tavern anytime we need anything or need to know how to do anything. But yeah, this is our beautiful, not so beautiful property. As you can see, it's definitely going to need some work, as it is quite run down, to say the least. We can look at our journal. I don't really remember the button. Options. Let's look at controls here for getting out our journal. Quick menu is tab. I don't know. Maybe it's tab. No, that just shows us all our stuff. We can pee. We don't really want to do that because, yeah, it'll make your hygiene go down. So, see, our bladder, even though it is lower, our hygiene is, well, actually no, never mind. Hygiene is fine. All right, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I still don't know how to open my journal here, and I didn't see a thing for it in controls. Jump, crouch, sprint, interact. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Guess I'm just gonna employ the old strategy of pressing every button on the keyboard and hope I find it. That's, I guess, crouch. Okay, interesting. Wow, okay, apparently you can just not pull out the journal. Anyway, we're gonna go to town now. So we can run there. We can also ride the bus. It costs like 10 cents, but how much money do we actually have? Nope. Oh, I forgot. I accidentally pressed Shift Tab. How much money? $0. Cool. So we cannot ride the bus, which means we just have to run into town. And if we run into this tavern over here, we can actually get some work to make some money. But the tavern doesn't open for another little while. Doesn't open until 12. and it is currently only 9:30. But to pass by the time, we can, if we find some scrap around town, we can go and sell it at the scrap yard. Jesus. Ow. Well, can we get in here? We can get in here. It's not scrap. No, I'll just pee on this dead tree log or tree trunk over here. That's it. Not tree log. What the heck? Why can't I pick that up? Let me grab it. Okay, it's 10. Yeah, no, I guess I can't pick up anything. My energy is still at 100%, which is good. Hygiene and sobriety is all fine. I don't know why music suddenly started playing. Oh hey, old couch cushion. We can pick this up, and if we drop that right there, we can open it up here. Go over here, boom, drop that down. Get this, drop that down. Then if we go over here, this guy, this next to me is, so he's saying his horse named Sixpence, and he's a scrap merchant, as I know. And if we put the scrap on the pad like we just did, then we can sell it, and that's exactly what we're about to do. Got any scrap? How much for all this? What? $3. I will take it. Cool. So that's how the scrap works. You just go find it around the city, and you can sell it to make a little bit of money. Not much, just some few bucks here and there, but not really worth a lot. Can I just push this person's car into the scrap lot? Doing things like this does lower your energy, so you'll see we're at 97.7 now, when we were at 100% just a minute ago, but this is a kind of a good way to occupy your time, or sort of a good way to occupy your time while you wait for the shop or the tavern to open, which is where you can earn some real money. But the things like microwaves, fridges, the sort of heavier type stuff ends up being worth more in this game, so you're looking more for like the broken TVs and that sort of thing versus some of the other like broken chair legs or things like that that you might find around. You're looking more for the technological type stuff, but that's a lot rarer than good old regular scrap. Is that a TV or microwave or something that I see over in the corner? It's not, but it is probably worth some amount of money, so we're just gonna take this back. This guy can run fast, like, it's pretty crazy. Ow. Well, that took away a goodly portion of our energy there, which is not good, but it's not the end of the world. It doesn't really make sense that getting hurt would take away your energy versus just, you know, your like health, but I don't think there is a health bar in this game. Is there health? No, no health. Looks like there's also a calorie meter, which I don't really know what that does. That is a new addition since I last played this game, so. Oh hey, and it's 12, which means we can go work. We'll sell all the scrap. How much for all this? I don't even know what he's saying. $13? You're joking, it must be worth twice that. Okay, fine. I'll give you I'll give you all it for 13. What does that even mean? Alright, there you go. I'll take my $13. Now then, let's go over to the tavern. And we can get to work once we meet this lady right here. What's all this new face and the anchor, Mary Jesus? I don't believe my eyes. You best not be them dossers now, you hear? We got plenty of them lying about the place. I'm not... Anyway, what can I do for you? What is a dosser? God Lord, is there no luck of the Irish in you? A dosser, a work-shy, lazy beggar. If you want to get an example, just look around you. There's plenty of them decorating this place. Dang, just degrading your own patrons like that. A drink, maybe. What are you serving? Pint of Doyle. Yeah, no thanks. Alright, well, looks like she won't employ us yet. We probably have to go to the job center first, I'd imagine. So, let's go. Let's go over to the old job center and see what they have for us. Hello, lady. Hello, sir. How can I help you today? How does this all work? Well, sir, you need to take a card from the green board slotted around the center. The card will detail the job, the type of help needed, what's required from the worker, and where the job takes place. If you meet the requirements, you then simply need to accept the job and head towards the job location. Cool. Please note we are open between the hours of 8 and 5. Can I help you with anything else? No, thank you. And goodbye, sir. So one of our first jobs is I'm desperate in need of a delivery driver. Must have full clean driver's license. This will lead us down a little bit of a path. And looking for an open-minded individual to help move some items. And this is the same guy that was trying to break into our lot, as we will see in just a moment. But now we're going to walk out. And this guy is going to be like, "Oi! That's my job, that is. I got here first. What? How can you be so cruel, man? I'd have grabbed it myself if I hadn't been busy helping Tasman unclog her pipes." You like my impression? Oi, not in that way, you filthy bugger. The Anchor Tavern needed some maintenance, and I'm a pretty handy plumber myself. Anyway, if I wasn't being such a model citizen, I'd have grabbed that job. Misin? What? Misin? Come on, pal, I'm desperate. Give us that job, eh? Clean license, you must be new here. I'm the fella what put the brum in Birmingham? Okay, whatever. Alright, you can have the job. Okay. Anyway, and then the other job is going to take us down here to this abandoned building. And look, it's the guy trying to break into our lot. What are your want? I'm here about the job you posted. Finally, someone else is keen to earn a few bob. Here's to Dilden, old Chevian Council. Have condemned the place, so I'd say it's about time we got in here and took our little bit, eh? What's that look? This enterprising work I'm offering you. Miss Thatcher would be proud. Sure, the only annoying thing is not strictly legal, but that's the only annoying thing. So how's about it? You want to help old Scoos here out and see what we can strip from this old place? Alright. Sure. Sound, kidda. Right, I've spotted a few bits and bobs we could grab a hold of inside. Watch out, I'll just get this place open. And that seemed like a really weird injury. Oh, flippin' heck, me back's gone. So he hurt himself. I can't believe it. I'm no state to be lugging scrap about. You'll have to do the work, kidda. Look, it's real simple. You just need to go in there, grab 3 scrap, then chuck the scrap into me wheelbarrow. I should be alright to take it back to the scrap yard. Right, I'm gonna take a breather here. You come back to me if you get lost in what to do. I think I can probably remember how to grab things from the floor and put them in a wheelbarrow, but I'll let you know if I forget. Alright, we'll put that in there. It's also important to mention that wheelbarrows kind of have like a weird magnetic attachment to a lot of scrap, but then at the same time they can fall out, so do not think just because most of the time that stuff won't fall out, it is most certainly possible for it to. So, spot on, kidda, spot on. Annoyingly, I can't pay till I weighed this at the scrapyard, but I'll get the money to you by post first thing tomorrow morning. Not much else going on here around today. The Anchor Tavern is open from midday, but if but if I were you, then I'd just go to bed. No use feeling forlorn when there might be work popping up at the job center tomorrow. So he mysteriously disappeared. And if we go back to the job center, there probably won't be anything else, I would imagine. But let's just check. Yeah, no, nothing else. Not surprised. Anyway, let's go over here. I'm once again assuming she still won't give us any work, but... And we'll just say goodbye, and we're gonna follow that guy's advice and just go home. Because we don't really have any money. But, actually, I need to figure out how to open up the journal. What's the button to open up the journal in Landlord Super? Well, it will not, or that does not say, so I'm just gonna have to once again try to press all the buttons and see if anything does anything. Nothing. I'm so confused. Oh, you have to actually look down and open it. I forgot. That's right. Alright, so this is our journal. It'll tell us all about everything. So it looks like health and fitness. We have no alcohol consumed. We weigh 73 kilograms and lung capacity is 5,000 liters. This is all our earnings. Apparently there's gambling now. I kind of want to look at that. Oh, and they added the jail and stuff. That's cool. So this is a new page. Looks like we have 890 steps a day, which is cool. So go to bed, which will unlock probably be able to work in the tavern, renovate property, sign on. Well, I guess we can go talk to Jimmy about what we're supposed to do instead of just going to bed, because he'll probably be in here. I don't really know where the gambling is, but anyway, let's talk to Jim here. What do you want? Can you help me out? First things, you'll need to skip to chuck all your rubbish into. Reggie is looking for a lorry driver. You can find him over the road from here. He'll be able to sort you out. And hey, you'll earn a decent bit of money for anything you leave and skip overnight. Cool. So we just need to clear out the property first, which is neat. And I'm just going to take this as a screenshot. And I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. And now there's an FPS counter. Alright, there we go. Turn it off. Looks like this is our gambling machine. Don't really know how it works. Transfer winnings into playable. I don't know how this works. Alright, well, whatever. We'll worry about that later. Anywho, I reckon we can just go home for tonight and go to sleep, and that can end off today's episode. So, we'll just take the bus home. See, yeah, 10 cents, 5-minute journey. And now, let's go home and sleep. So I thank you very, very, very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. Bye.